I don't understand what you're saying to me right now. Like, I felt like I did not truly belong in that class. I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Hannah, you look similar to another video you posted. Mind your business. You know everyone be bulk filming, okay? Ain't nobody got time to be filming every day. We in nursing school, man. Hi, my name is Hannah. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about things I wish someone told me before I walked into the doors of nursing school. I have a lot to get off my chest, okay? First got into nurse school, like, and before nurse school, obviously we all watch all the TikToks, YouTube videos and stuff, how to prepare. So I thought I was gonna be good. Like, oh my gosh, what's on me? What's on me? What's on me? Like, I thought I was gonna be good, right? And I came in and I was like, hold on. Like, I remember because my first semester, I went to my third semester. In my first semester, I took one of my first classes was patho. I remember sitting in that first week of class and I was like, I'm gonna fail. Like, I was like, I don't understand what you're saying to me right now. Like, I'm confused. I'm lost. Like, I genuinely don't think I belong here. But I pushed through, got an A in the class. A. If you're wondering how you get A's in nursing school, I literally just posted a video where I'm learning the exact same thing a couple minutes ago. So you should go watch that one too. And then come back here and finish this one when you're done. I felt like such like one of the things was just imposter syndrome. Like, I heard about it, but I felt like I did not truly belong in that class. When we have the clinicals and stuff, I was good. I was chilling. Personally, I had experience. I had experience out there before. I was a PCT for like a year and a half, and then I worked as a dialysis tech for like a year. So I had experience working in healthcare and being in hospitals and handling patients and stuff like that. So when it came to like the actual hands-on clinical portion, especially like foundation labs and stuff like that, I was cool. I was chilling. But when it came to stuff like patho, I was like, what the heck? A little bit more background about me. I got my undergrad degree in international studies in Japanese and military science, and now I'm in an accelerated master's program for nursing. So I didn't do that in undergrad at all. It was always my interest, but I didn't do that in undergrad. So the most science I had were the prereqs, like that was it. And I was like in a science program in high school, but I mean, I wasn't like it wasn't anything like patho. You know what I'm saying? So it was really like a shock to my system. And I was like, I need to figure out how. I think the biggest part for me was figuring out how I can study and be successful in school because it's so much information. And you're just like, okay, how am I going to figure out how to put this in my brain so I can understand this at the level that I want to and that they're expecting me to? I don't really feel that anymore. I'm at the point where I'm just tired. I'm tired all the time. Like, I'm working and stuff. And I'm just like, I just want to graduate. Like, I just want to get out of here. I need this pain to end. Like, I've been in school since 2018. I am tired. And speaking of imposter syndrome, one thing that I think my class is not as bad in doing this, but I've definitely like heard it a lot in other classes, was like people are competitive and ain't trying to help each other. Girl, we've been past sit for the same NCLEX which you hiring stuff for. Assignments, like, obviously if we're allowed to help each other on homework, first of all, everyone helps each other on freaking homework assignment. Like, let's be for real. Like, I'm not saying cheat. That's not what I'm saying. Don't cheat, but you can help somebody out. Like, I don't know, you can share some notes or whatever. Like, don't be stingy. Like, you don't get like, literally, like, if you are like the number one person in the program, what do you truly get from that besides your ego getting like caressed? Like, you don't get nothing from that unless they give you some money on the side, then a type shit. But like, what do you get for that? You still gotta pass the NCLEX, and we still gonna be at the same job. Like, you need to relax. Like, obviously make your connections with like your. That's also the thing. Like, you need to be making connections with your peers because we're gonna see each other again. Your peers, your professors, all that. So you being a butthole, it's really confusing to me. I personally haven't met somebody like that, but I've heard a lot of that. Some people also haven't had. I've been very blessed, honestly. Like, I've had great professors. I had great clinical instructors so far. I know that hasn't been everyone's experience, which really sucks. But just gotta keep pushing, man. Like, there's still like There's school, you gotta take some shit to the chin. Like there gonna be some stuff you do wrong, stupid, dumb, and something that they gonna be looking at you like, what is wrong with you?
Wrong answer, forehead.
You gotta take that to the chin, especially since like we're giving meds now. Like, oh my gosh, like some stuff you gotta take to the chin and be like, you know what, my bad. That was stupid. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that, or I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Like, my bad. Also, I think for me, I didn't experience this as much because of my healthcare background.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I would say like a lot of people struggled with anxiety from like with going to clinicals and stuff for the first time. Obviously, if they didn't have healthcare experience, stepping into the hospital first time, it's scary. I remember when I first, like my first job when I passed my CNA course was at a hospital. That's where I was a tech at on a telemetry unit, and I was scared and it stank and it was bad, and I was like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like,
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
my advice is if you can get experience as a CNA tech before nursing school, because doing stuff during nursing school sucks. If you don't have to, don't. Unfortunately, I have to. But if you get that experience before, you just like a step ahead. And it's not more so you gain, like, you do gain knowledge. You definitely gain knowledge and experience from it. And it's super important. Obviously, being a CNA is not the same as being a nurse. But you see what nurses do. You understand, first of all, you understand how CNAs work. So when you become a nurse, you're not a butthole. Because let me tell you something. I had this nurse one time. I was working at tech. Oh my gosh. I had this nurse time. Let's say the patient's room is right here, right? And like the linen closet or whatever was like right here. I'm sitting like right here where my thumb is. The nurse came out the room, past the closet, came to me and it was like, oh, you need to like grab this person like a blanket. And then she just left. I was just like, bro, like you literally, I was like, you literally passed by it, told me. Like, you could have done that. Like, that wasn't nothing crazy. You could have done that. And I've the amount of patients I've just straight up, like, were 2, 3, 4 person assists that I've totally paid myself is absolutely crazy. Also, don't do that. If you know for a fact that person a 2 person assist, don't be trying to be a superhero and do it yourself. My back be hurting because of that. Don't be doing like there were times where I was doing bariatric patients myself. I'm straight hustling, but don't do that because that's dangerous and you can hurt yourself. So don't do nothing like that. An example of that, I had a coworker. This was just super unfortunate, but I had a coworker had a heavier patient, took him to the bathroom, came out, patient coded, fell on her. Like it can be that quick, bro. And then she was out for workers' comp, and like it was a whole thing. It was like, so if you know someone's a 2 person assist, get the nurse. Wait for the nurse. Follow the nurse. Be like, I'm waiting for you. You need to come because that's also a part of their job as well. Obviously, nurses have so much they're dealing with that I've learned now. Like sometimes when I was like looking back and I was a tech, I'm like, damn, the nurse just sitting on a computer not doing nothing. But girl, is charting is not no joke. Like charting is such a pain in the butt, and you have to chart because if you didn't chart, it didn't happen. So I think just working as a team with like your nurses and getting that experience is super like important. So that's something you can be exposed to before going to school. I recommend it. I feel like a lot of the best nurses have had some type of experience before. Not saying you have to, you don't have to do anything, but it definitely gives you a leg up. What I struggle with the most in nursing school is just honestly just trusting your intuition, because a lot of time my intuition, like I be on it, like I understand, like I see like the patient, like something's wrong with the patient or like something looks like looks weird, and then I'm like I just don't trust myself, and and then it happens and I'm like, damn, I could have told someone or did something about that before this happened, before we missed this, because I saw it, and that's something I personally need to get better at and deal with. So understanding your pain points and just taking the steps, and just it takes time. Give yourself grace on how to be confident in yourself. Because let me tell you something, like even though I had like my A's and stuff, I was not confident. Like I was not confident at all. Like I'd be calling my mom, my dad gets so mad at me. He's like, you're freaking your mom out. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'd be calling my mom. I'd be like, I'm about to fail. Like I'm about to fail. And now my mom's stressed out because she loved me and she think I'm really like on the verge of like actually failing the course. I'm like, no, I'm just about that would be. Oh, another thing that it's a nurse school is that really ties all those kind of things together is comparison culture and like weirdly competitive. Like it's really like odd. Like here's an example. I was doing like this CPR code on my code. We're doing my code, right? Now mind you, no one wanted to raise her hand or do it or nothing. So I was like, you know what, F it, I don't care. I'm gonna try. Like I'll lead the code. Mind you, I've seen a code once, like I wasn't even a part of it. You know, just peeking in. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what to do. I was really nervous because I'm like, this is some serious shit, man. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to call for. I don't know. Did that, and then at the end of it, like I guess the people that didn't go yet were like critiquing, and I thought they were a little mean. I don't know if it was intentional. I'm not gonna put that on them that they're mean people or nothing because I do not know them. But it was giving a little mean, and I was like, well, why are you being like that? You didn't raise your hand to do it. Like, why are you turning into me like this? Like, what will happen to you in nurse school, especially because you're gonna have to know it all. So I know everything, and like they smarter than the professor sometimes. Like, okay, girl, teach the class. Like, don't be comparing yourself to somebody else, especially if they have experience in something. Like when I know someone has like experience in something, I try to like follow them and be like, hey, let me. Actually, like I'm in a program where a lot of 90% of people are like career changers and stuff like that. So some people have been EMTs, some people have been paramedics, and stuff like that before. So if they know, like I'm gonna be like, so how you do that? How you know that? Like how you do that? Stuff like that. So and be nice to people, y'all. Like be nice. Like this is all of our first time living on this earth. Like just just relax. But yeah, but you know who is really nice? Me and the community. I'm growing. So if you want to join the community, I have a Discord server down below. We can study, we can play video games, all that kind of stuff. So I'll link that down below. And also if you like the video, make sure you like it and subscribe so you can see more of my face because we're literally in this together and we're gonna see each other to the very end. If you do want some tips and tricks on how to get good grades in nursing school, I made the video that I've been plugging like 3 times, so you can go watch that too. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you later. Bye.